Okay, so let's talk about manifestors. How manifestors actually come to be. And specifically, I'm going to be addressing a question about the connection between, root center to the spleen to the throat. Is that a direct connection? No, it is not. And we're going to talk about it. As you can see, my beautifully drawn, anatomically correct body graph symbols. Anyway, so that's what we're talking about today. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design reader expert and coach. So the question was, if you have the root, right, is defined, yeah, you have the root connected to the spleen, right, through a gate, which also means the spleen is defined, yeah, connected to the throat, which means the throat is defined, right? So if you have this, root to spleen to throat, is that a direct connection? The answer is no. There is no direct connection from the root to the throat because, as you can see, it's way at the bottom, right? The throat's way up here, the root center is way down here. There is no channel that directly connects the root center to the throat. So, because the root center is a motor center, if you have this connection, it does make you a manifestor. It does. It makes you a splenic manifestor because the root center is a motor center. But it's not a direct connection. But to be a manifestor, you don't have to have that direct connection. It can be direct or indirect, right? So root to spleen to throat creates a manifestor, right? Manifestor with a splenic authority. So what would be a direct connection? I'm so glad you asked. A direct connection would be any of the heart center gates, connecting to the throat, right? Or there's also the solar plexus gates that connect directly to the throat. Direct meaning there's nothing in between. There's no middleman, right? This is the 10 freeway. You're taking the 10 all the way to Venice Beach. Or I guess if we're talking, wait a minute, does the 10 go to Venice? I think it does. But you get what I'm saying. There's nothing in between. It's just motor to throat, motor to throat. That would be a direct connection. Now, there is one other direct connection, but it doesn't create a manifestor. And the reason why that other direct connection doesn't create a manifestor is because it's the sacral. It's the 3420 channel. And as we know, if you have your sacral connected to your throat directly, that doesn't make you a manifestor, it makes you a manifesting generator, right? So, just so we can not be super confused, direct connection means that it's a motor center straight to the throat, right? Straight to the throat, straight to the throat. There's nothing in between, there's no middleman, right? Indirect connection, which still counts, which still makes you a manifestor, is going from one center to another center to the throat, right? And it's not worse or better if you have a direct connection or indirect connection. It's just a matter of how does your energy flow, right? So in this, let's take these, now that we've got the whole, now that we've got the whole indirect versus direct thing, yeah, let's talk about what's happening here in this connection. So you have energy, you have root center energy, pressure coming in. This is where energy comes in. It's being funneled to the spleen. Spleen is an awareness center. It's the physical awareness center. So the spleen is taking in this energy and it's formulating. It's like, okay, what is physically correct for us to do with this energy? Right? Because this is physical awareness, it's intuition, it's instincts, it's survival. So how can we use this energy to keep ourselves alive? Right? That's the only thing the spleen is worried about, is keeping your ass alive. So that energy is coming from the root to the spleen, and then it's being expressed, it's being manifested through the throat. So there's still root center energy, there's still motor center energy coming to the throat. It's just being filtered through your awareness first. So before that energy gets to your throat, it's like, wait a minute, how are we gonna stay alive? Right? What's healthy for us in this moment? So that's the difference between a direct connection. It's just like energy, throat, boom. And this connection, it's like energy, how do we stay alive? And then boom, to the throat. So I hope this made sense. Y'all know when I bust out my whiteboard, talking about some deep shit. So I hope this made sense. if you are interested in joining my Restful Hustle Academy, the link will be in the description box, and I will see you in the next video.